What's up, Breeze? How's it going? Just saw Jurassic World, and I don't know what to think about it. So this will be, I guess, my review on Jurassic World and some other stuff that happened that day. So I woke up, then after that, well, I actually saw this video from these guys called Cinefix. Yeah, I'll probably link them right here.
Boo. It's not about control. Stand down.
We've unveiled a new attraction. Attendance has spiked.
That was awesome.
Corporate felt genetic modification would up the wow factor.
Made a Jurassic World, I guess, trailer. Like a homemade trailer is pretty cool. And I got the idea from them to make a raptor costume. Now the raptor costume didn't turn out amazing, but I think it did the trick.
Here's Xavier whipping. Oh god.
So I started working on that. Then saw Kyle. He came by with his ice cream truck.
We're vlogging right now. Oh my god. This is amazing, Kyle. Kyle came by with his ice cream truck. This is so cool.
It's freaking amazing.
This is awesome. It's Kyle.
The stuff's outside. Okay. So
Stuff's outside.
price wise. Let me give you my speech. Okay. Stuff down there is gonna be $1.
Okay.
Up there is 2. Right here is 3, and these are 4.
That's so cool. Okay. On your camera, it doesn't matter because this is awesome. What do you want?
I know what you want.
I kind of want to go with a bomb pop or a screwball. Should I go with bomb pop or screwball?
I would personally recommend the bomb pop. It's much bigger.
Okay, I'm gonna get the bomb pop. I'm gonna
Which
get the
one?
Jolly Rancher one.
Jolly Rancher one. Alright,
Yeah.
just got those today.
Oh, I like it. I can get this one right here. That's awesome. Okay, sick.
Okay.
Put it right there. Make it look official.
Watch the transaction happen.
I didn't have that. Oh, look at that. Boom. Oh, here's a tip, sir. There's a tip.
Oh, you are such a kind fellow.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should go to the Jurassic World premiere because from 3 to 10 is the premieres.
Wait, 3 today?
Yeah,
Really?
3 to 10.
What
Merchants
theaters?
Walk
Merchants Walk?
and probably Park 12.
Okay, I might go there. I have to do someone asked me to.
Do you have like a party or something?
Yeah.
Yes, Kyle. That's Sarah's.
And there's the Jolly
Right.
Rancher box.
That's sick, man. That's sick.
After that, finished up the raptor costume, and then went to the movies with some friends, and that was a very interesting experience on that raptor costume. If you want to check out the video that they made, it's pretty. Cinefix made, it's pretty cool. Teaches you how to build the raptor costume, and here is me building the raptor costume, and a little bit of I guess you could say some shenanigans at the movie theater, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm really overexposed right now. Pull that down. Okay, so what's up, guys? Yeah, so I have all my supplies. I've got
Some chicken wire. What else? Tarp, green tarp, some duct tape, foam, cardboard, and some spray paint for this Jurassic World Velociraptor build, I guess you could say. It is really hot outside, and it's probably really windy. So yeah, we're gonna get started on that build. Roll the time lapse.
Get on it. Done. It's star time. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Is we good? Alright, so this is the squad, everyone. The Jurassic Park squad. Yeah, Raptor squad. We got Xavier over here. We got Mohammed. We got my dad. We got Kyle. We got Brandon. We got Trace. We got Robert. And we got the fat one over here. He's eating some popcorn right now. That's Omar. He's pretty cool though. I like him. And Jacob's getting his ticket over there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'm letting you on.
Okay, go straight.
Go straight. Where's everyone? Hey, Kyle.
No way.
So this is Xavier putting on the Raptor costume. Go scare that little kid. Go scare him. Just keep going forward. Oh god. Isn't it? Oh god. Oh god. Whip. Yeah. Oh no! Another tooth fell out. What is wrong with this thing?
Wait. Okay, go forward. Left.
Your teeth keep sticking to me, man. Hold still.
Okay, here we go. You get good. Oh, that's the thing.
You got a GoPro on it?
Wrong. Why is that even allowed? I don't think it is allowed. That's the thing. What if people like it? Go. Faster. Wait, where's...
There is a bump. There is a bump, Xavier.
I thought you were coming towards me. You went off the ledge.
Oh, okay, I see what it is.
Yeah, so we got a serious seizure going on right now, guys. This is freaking ridiculous. I don't know about you guys, but this is... And it starts.
Or 5.
5.
It was too upbeat and happy.
Right here.
Solid 5 or 6.
Solid 5 or 6.
Too upbeat and happy.
Too upbeat and
It
happy.
kind of got dark at the end, but it didn't.
There was
really.
nothing
And then,
dark about that.
and then it had the happy
no, like the
ending. and it was-
setting
oh yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
But
Nah,
I felt
brah.
like it was a throwback to all the previous movies when they ran.
There was a lot of
Yeah.
like just stuff that was like
Yeah.
like the flare. The flare
Yeah.
was one.
And then
Freaking
the way
raptor
they went through
scenes.
the raptor scenes where they went through the whole museums. I'm
It's
like,
still
oh,
great,
yeah,
though.
it was like
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Chris
and then,
Pratt and dinosaurs. Two of my favorite things.
Solid.
Right there.
I was solid.
much better than that.
Oh god. So a solid, I don't know, 6.
6.
I say 6.
6 or 5.
I say it's 6.
Yeah.
Out of 10. Out of 10.
So, to my review, didn't really enjoy this movie. It was alright. It was kind of a disappointment, to be honest. I have a list of all the disappointments, all the things I liked. That's kind of sad. And then how I would have directed it or written it differently. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan. I got the custom Jurassic Park t-shirt that I made. And then, yeah, and I have got some shoes, got the T-Rex and the Velociraptors on the shoes. So yeah, did that for the 3D one that came out. That was just, you know, as Chris Pratt says, a walk in the park 65 million years ago, which was pretty cool. Jurassic Park in 3D, that was pretty cool. Also, if you haven't seen this movie yet, and I advise you to go see it, because honestly, if you're not a fan, and even if you are a fan, it was a decent movie, and it was, you know, it's a summer movie that everybody's got to see, so it was pretty cool. One. What I didn't like. Start. I absolutely hated the start. Starts off with the two kids. I guess it's Gray and Zach, and their brothers, and the scene. Oh god, the scene. Like, it's just so fake. Like, well, they filmed in New Orleans, so I know that. So they had to fake it. But it's just this house in the middle of nowhere, and it just has this fake snow. And then they're like, oh, well, we're leaving. So then they leave, get on the plane, kind of cliche, and then everything starts from there. 2, no real background. Anyway, as I was saying, there's no background. Gray and Zach just stumble upon the old park, and that's basically it. They miraculously fix up an old Jeep and then just drive it away, which makes no sense. And one thing I really didn't like was they tried to play Gray off as like Timmy from like Jurassic Park 1 or Jurassic Park, you know, the original one. And they made Gray seem like this person that knew like everything. Like, it was really weird. Like in the beginning scenes, he was like thymine glycosine something that made like DNA, and he just like knew it off the bat. And then like every little like thing, he could interject and say something, which made no sense. But he just stayed like that. Like he knew everything, and it wasn't like where Timmy was, where it was like, hey, I'm just gonna be smart, and then once he gets into like, really weird. It wasn't like Timmy, where he just like stayed smart until it hit like the, you know, the climax, and then at the climax it was like, it was a totally different person. He was totally different, and it wasn't like when he did interject, it like made sense. And this, it was like, why are you even interjecting in these sequences, which I didn't really like. Just the whole character dialogue was just not there. until like the middle, you know, the middle of it. What else? Also, I really didn't like this science stuff that they tried to put in there, or how they displayed the animals. Like one scene, freaking Indominus Rex lets out the pteranodons. Pteranodons fly freaking what, like half the island to like attack people. Like, I don't think that's an animal quality. You don't just like, oh wow, I'm out of this. Okay. There must be people that way, so I'm just gonna head that way and just destroy everything. Like, I don't think that's really a natural trait. And that's the same thing with the Indominus Rex. Was like, when he was let out, like, I was like thinking in my head, I was like, he really looks like a puppy. Like, he looks like a puppy that's been let out of its cage, and it's like, hey, look, there's a gyrosphere. It looks like a ball. Let me just like eat it and play with it. Like, when they were in that sequence, I was like, if you just replace it with a puppy, it'd look exactly the same as what they're trying to portray, which is really weird. Okay, we need to stop this. Like, this just needs to, like, this whole idea just needs to stop. Okay, using, like, in any movie or any like book or anything, is like using like technology that's like way beyond human, like, I guess, grasp, and then going, hey, you know what, we should use that in war. It would be amazing, you know, it'd be so good, and we would win the war just like that. If we use this, you know, if you used it, we would win it. But the security guard, who's like, hey, we should use the Raptors in like Iraq and stuff, and we'd win that straight away. And I was like, this is just another thing that's like been over and over and over and over and over that people have said, like, constantly. It's just like, it's kind of old, you know. What else? Dr. Wu, probably a good character that you could have, you know, gone on to. In the first movie, he's like this, you know, science geek, and in this movie, he's like this science geek, but he like just wants to make money, and that's not really in Wu's character. And he's kind of arrogant, which is kind of weird, and they don't explain where he came from or how Engine, you know, pulled him back in, which doesn't make any sense. So I think the big thing with this movie is just the context and just background. There's no background on anyone. Just, like, you have to have background. Like, if you're gonna tell a story, you have to have, you know, background, stuff like that, so then you can tie in things and tie in people in relationships. So yeah, that's one thing. And the other thing was like scientific stuff, like in Jurassic Park, like it was like all that stuff. Like, you could put that movie up and be like, hey, I'm gonna show you a dinosaur movie, and this is how dinosaur made.
What? Oh, Mr. DNA, where did you come from? From your blood. Just one drop of your blood contains billions of strands of DNA, the building blocks of life. A DNA strand, like me, is a blueprint for building a living thing. And sometimes animals that went extinct millions of years ago, like dinosaurs, left their blueprints behind for us to find. We just had to know where to look. 100 million years ago, there were mosquitoes, just like today. And just like today, they fed on the blood of animals, even dinosaurs. Sometimes, after biting a dinosaur, the mosquito would land on the branch of a tree and get stuck in the sap. After a long time, the tree sap would get hard and become fossilized, just like a dinosaur bone, preserving the mosquito inside. This fossilized tree sap, which we call amber, waited for millions of years with the mosquito inside until Jurassic Park scientists came along. Using sophisticated techniques, they extract the preserved blood from the mosquito and, bingo, dino DNA.
This is how dinosaurs are made. And I would look at it and be like, yeah, I think I can make a dinosaur now. Like, that's how I would make a dinosaur. Like, that's how I see it. But in this movie, it was like, they kind of didn't explain that, and it was just like, hey, we did this and spliced this gene in this, and just kind of like Play-Doh'd it together.
We have learned more in the past decade from genetics than a century of digging up bones. A whole new frontier has opened up. We have our first genetically modified hybrid.
And I don't know, there could have been more science behind it, that's what I'm saying. Lastly, I think, is the ending. The ending was really weird. Really weird. To a lot of people, it's gonna be like, holy crap, that was an awesome scene. But to me, I was like, this mosasaur just jumped out of the water and just took off this Indominus Rex head off. After this T-Rex just miraculously comes back to life. Like, what? What just happened? What just happened? I think, like, I don't know what to think. Like, I was sitting in the movie theater, I was just like, wait, what is going on here? What the heck? What the heck happened? What the heck happened? I mean, it was a cool scene. It was a freaking awesome scene. It was, like, amazing, CGI-wise. But I was like, what did I just watch? So yeah, that was just weird. That was really weird. Also, the last thing was, like, there wasn't a lot of dinosaurs. Like, there was Triceratops, Apatosaurus. You barely saw Pachycephalosaur for like 30 seconds screen time, and you didn't even really see it. And yeah, and then it was just mostly for the rest of the next hour and 30 minutes. It was like, what, Pteranodons and Indominus Rex and what else? And T-Rex and Raptors, but that was it. And the T-Rex only got like 5 minutes. And the CGI on the T-Rex could have been a little better. I think that's the other thing that they need to look into is, you know, props. You know, like practical props, because that's how all the other movies like did amazing. Because then your eye couldn't like tell the difference. You could tell the difference, but it was like, hey, that looks a lot more real because my eye is trying to depict the differences between them. So I think movies need to, you know, tone it down on the CGI. Like, some stuff is just getting unreal, or I can tell it straight away. We're like, you know, I've seen good CGI, and I've seen great CGI, and I've seen amazing CGI. That's pretty good CGI, but it's not something that I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm kind of really scared of that, because I'm pretty sure that could come out of the screen right now. It just doesn't happen a lot. So yeah, that's all the disappointments that I got from it. I just think as a fan, they could have done better. They could have done a lot better. Just some of the stuff they could have built on it a lot better, I think. So, boom, things I liked about this movie. Okay, number one is it's just a new Jurassic Park movie. It's another dinosaur movie that's awesome and that anyone's gonna like, you know. Also, Chris Pratt with Dinosaurs worked perfectly. I think Chris Pratt was probably the only guy that, you know, had his emotional connection with something, and that was like the Raptors, which is kind of sad that the Raptors and Chris Pratt had a better emotional connection and relationship connection than any of the characters. So yeah, the comedy was good. The one-liners were pretty good. There was a few. What else? Same thing I said. CGI wasn't great, but the moments that they put in CGI was pretty good. Also, the ending chase where the Raptors are just like all loose and they're going after the Edomus Rex, that felt like Jurassic Park. That was good. That was really good. It was amazing. That was quality. Like, I felt like, hey, this is like the Lost World all over again. We're going after, we're in this tense scene. It kind of felt like you're running and you're chasing. It kind of felt like that scene or that feeling that you get when Ian and Sarah are like running through the what is it called? The field? Dang it! You better have saved. As I was saying, this camera just keeps getting overheated. I don't know what's up. Anyway, it just felt like that scene on the Lost World where Ian and Sarah and all the other guys are just running through the tall grass where the Raptors get them, and it just felt like that suspensefulness that you get from these like Jurassic Park movies, where you're like, I don't know where the dinosaur is. How is this gonna finish? How is this gonna end? You know, who's gonna get eaten? Who's gonna die? Who's gonna, you know, get through? How are these animals gonna react? So yeah, that was good. That was good. I was on my edge of the seat just to see what was gonna happen. So good job, writers. Good job. That was good. Yes. Moving on. How would I have made this different? There's a lot of things I would have changed. The starting part, I think I would have changed it to, you know, hey, let's see why they got back on the island, how they built this park again, and what was the reason for building this park. Like, they should have, I'm gonna shout out Stupendous Wave, who I've been following since like forever about this Jurassic Park stuff, but he said that it would have been cool if they showed how they captured the T-Rex and how they captured some of the other dinosaurs that were originally on the original island, and, you know, show like them rebuilding Jurassic Park and stuff like that. That would have been a cool opening scene. I think the first scene with this movie with Gray and Zach just kind of like there was a little weird. Like, I get you want to build up to that. You want to build that, you know, hey, these are our two main characters and now they're going to Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. But I don't think it was made correctly. I think it would have been cooler if you did, you know, hey, we're back at like all the other movies, how they've done it is like, what is it, 207 miles east of Costa Rica or whatever, or west of Costa Rica, I don't know, something like that. And then they show like, you know, these guys coming in, landing on the island, then rebuilding Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or whatever, and capturing the dinosaurs that were there and how they like, you know, handled it for like the first like, I don't know, like say 5 minutes. I think that's a solid, you know, no like flashback. And then I think, yeah, you could have just started, you know, the at the beginning where Gray is kind of flipping through his pictures of the dinosaurs, because that would have been perfect. And then develop that, and then them being on the island, and then going from there. I mean, you could also just take out the kids. Honestly, the writing with the kids was god awful. Like, it was bad. There's a scene where Gray just starts crying because mom and dad are getting divorced, and I just had to laugh, because it was like, it came out of nowhere. they're on this like monorail, and Gray just starts crying. It's like, Mom and Dad are gonna like leave us, and then what's gonna happen? And then Zach is just staring at some girls. Like, that's so cliche. That's just so cliche. It just doesn't make sense to me. Hey, Dad. And that's just so cliche. It just doesn't. It just. I don't think it works. I don't think it works. He's just turning around, just staring at some girls for who knows how long. Anyway, and then Gray's just crying, and Zach's trying to cheer him up. I don't think their characters were thought out enough. I think you could have had a better connection, but it wasn't there. In my preferences, it wasn't there. Yeah, and that brings me back to, fix character dialogue and fix the, the connections. What's there?
Are you coming?
Where are you guys going?
I'm gonna go play tennis.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, hold on. I'm almost done.
Alright. Okay.
I'm almost done. I'm doing my review of Jurassic World.
Oh, okay.
So, Colin Trevorrow, if you're watching this review, here's some directing tips from YouTube vlogger Noah Clement. So, just keep an eye out for that, man. Yeah. Yep, that's about it. So, my verdict.
This is hold on. This is how I think of it.
That's it.
Mega shark and giant squid meets Jurassic Park. That's how I see it. Because this is a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Frickin' Mosasaurus saves the day.
On what? What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab?